Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into dip powders from Bling Galleria. We're going to be creating a vampier side of Halloween mani today. So we're starting off with Raven. Now Raven, it's a deep solid black dip powder. I love this one because it has very minimal staining. And what I mean by that is when you're making press-ons, it doesn't leave a lot of staining with your dip liquids or your gels that you're using. Also, if you are using this dip powder on your actual finger and dipping into that jar, it leaves very minimal staining between that cuticle line. I've tried it in both ways and I really like how this performs. So we cured for 30 seconds. I'm dusting off. So anytime you see me dusting off, just know I cured in that UV light for 30 seconds. Also, if you are looking for UV lights, I do have a couple recommendations listed below. And I do not have any problems curing this dark color. Sometimes with any dark colors with gels in that UV light with dip powder, it can prevent like a barrier from curing all the way, but I do not have any issues with this color here. All right, so we're moving on to this beautiful, and I mean beautiful red called Seductress. Now this dip powder right here is so beautiful. It is the perfect vampy red and it has the most gorgeous subtle shimmer to it and it is everything. I really like it and check out how full coverage that is, right? Beautiful. So we're also going to use this dip powder another different way as well. I'm going to show you how to chrome with it as well in the end. We're going to do some like really fun, like kind of like a blood splatter kind of thingamabobby on that black accent nail there. And we're going to use it to chrome. But overall, such a fun color. All right, so we are on day 30 of the 31 Days of Halloween Mani series. So I did not post one yesterday. I was going to, but yesterday was my birthday, so I kind of wanted to just take the day and not like stress and spend the day with my two little peanuts. I also have two little boys under the age of 2, so I kind of wanted to enjoy my day yesterday with my family and not have to like focus on a video. So I apologize if you were looking for that video for to enter into that giveaway. There was not one yesterday, so there is the one today, and then we have one more in the series coming up. And you can also see here that this red has very minimal staining on that brush, which I love about this dip powder. I swear, Bling Galleria has amazing quality dips. I'm never disappointed, and wait till you see this other dip powder that we're going to be cracking into in just a minute called Love Hurts. I've never used it before. It is brand new, so I cannot wait to open it because I've seen a mani and the actual like swatch stick on the website, but I haven't used it and it just looks so fun and it's perfect for spooky season. So, and I've never seen anything like it before. So that's another reason why I'm really intrigued by this mani that we're doing today because of the powder that we're going to be dipping into in just a second. Also, the gels that we're using today are from Bling Gallery as well. They are HEMA free. These are the gels that I use in almost all my videos. I love them so much. They are the best formula, especially if you like making press-ons or really want to reduce your bulk when it comes to a mani. These are like the perfect viscosity for gel base and gel top coat, and I love them so much. And wait till you see that top coat in action. It has the perfect glassiest shine. All right, so we're dipping into Love Hurts. Check out this first dip. There is so much going on here. And what I mean by that, it has like these irregular shard, almost holographic gold pieces in here. And I really like how organically it laid on the nail. Everything is laying really flat. I like how it gives it a lot of dimension because they're like irregular shapes. They're shards and they lay so flat, which I love that about this powder. And you're going to see here when we dip into, you're going to see another aspect of this powder. This isn't it. There's other elements in here. We're going to pick them up in that next dip. But the other elements that we're going to be using in here, they're like these little blood splatters. They also lay so flat to the nail, and it's just such a fun, unique dip powder. And this gold is everything, like depending on which way the light hits it, it has like this really pretty, like holographic change to it. So right here, you can see we picked up some of these really fun, unique blood splatters. They're tiny, they're perfect, and I just think they're so cute. So I'm taking this precision tool, which is also from Bling Galleria. I swear, Bling Galleria is kind of like your one-stop shop if you are looking for gels, and this precision tool is definitely a must-have. So I'm just going to gently move these little blood splatters around because I kind of wanted I liked how it laid when we dipped it in. We have a whole bunch there by that cuticle line area. I'm just going to go ahead and gently press those down, but I'm going to go ahead and straighten those out as well because I kind of wanted to do like a blood splatter effect, kind of like water falling down. But the only thing is if I put these too close, I was losing that like little like on the end of the blood splatter, it has like that tip, like that diamond triangle. If you put them too close together, you're gonna eliminate that effect, which I did not want to eliminate that. I really want it to look like the actual blood droplet itself. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and hand place more, but that's why I'm leaving gaps. All right, so that's what it looks like straightened out. I cured it for 30 seconds. I am dusting off. Now we're going to go ahead and do another layer of gel base here, and I am not going to cure. And now I'm just going to take some more of those little pieces of glitter here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some gold just to fill in a couple bare spots because it isn't a clear base. So when I dipped it in, I just wanted to add a little bit more pops of gold in some areas that were a little bit bare. But overall, again, these lay really flat, so you're not going to have any problem hand placing or adding any of the elements in this dip powder. All right, so now once we go ahead and hand place those gold pieces, it is time to add more of these fun blood droplets. So I'm really going to be focusing on this side right here, and I just want them to kind of like waterfall down, but I want more of them on the side walls over here in this section, and then I'm just going to have it kind of like fade out. That was my vision for this. Again, you can hand place them any way you want, but I really liked how it turned out, and I just think this is such a fun dip powder. I've never seen anything like this before, and I just think it's so fun. It is perfect for spooky season, and not only is this dip powder good for spooky season, but you could totally rock this dip powder any time of the year and just not add any of these bigger pieces. Okay, so here's the rest of the glitter that I hand placed and straightened off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds, or no, I cured it for 10 seconds, and now I took it out of the lamp, and now I'm gently pressing those glitters down. This really helps these glitters lay very, very flat. And then I stuck it back in the lamp for the rest of the remaining time, which I just did 30 seconds. And then to seal it in right away, I did another layer of gel base, cured for 30 seconds, just to ensure that those blood splatter pieces were not popping up. All right, so I placed another layer of gel base on this nail and didn't cure, and I'm just hand placing just a few of these blood splatter pieces to this nail right here. I just wanted just a few. Plus, I really liked the effect of we have like this beautiful deep red, and then we have like this glisten effect here with the blood droplets. I just thought that was a really cool effect with like the red on red. I cured it for 10 seconds. Now I'm gently pressing down, and then I stuck it back in the lamp for 30 seconds. And now we're going to make sure we're sealing that in with a layer of gel base here, and I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. I find that this method right here is the best when you're working with irregular shaped glitters. When you want them to lay super flat, just flash cure it for 30 seconds and press down and then seal them in after that full cure. All right, so now we're going to do some nail art here. So I'm using the gel base, and I'm taking a dotting tool, and I'm going to create 3 dots first, kind of sporadically on the nail, kind of where I want those drips. And this is going to be the roadmap to kind of fill everything in. So I really like using a dotting tool. I feel like it gives the most like best drippage versus like trying to fill in the dripping area with a nail brush. I feel like there's just something about the tip of that dotting tool that gives it more of an irregular drippy kind of effect, and it kind of gives it more of a less like precise look with the dotting tool. So that's why I really like this. So I'm just carefully dragging down those dots, connecting them, and then just adding a little bit more of that gel just to fill in, just to give it more of like that splatter look here. And this is just so fun. You can cure as you go. So if you're worried about like messing any of it up or anything like that, you can flash cure as you go. So this is what it looks like right now. But then I was like, I feel like we need a couple extra dots on here, like drippage. So then I'm going to go back in here and just add a dots here just right on the side, just 2 of them, just to make it look like it was dripping down a little bit more here. But that's all I did for this drippage here. You could totally get crazy with it and add more. I cured for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to take this little eyeshadow sponge applicator and dip it into that same red dip powder that we use called Seductress, and I'm really focusing on rubbing that into the area where we applied that gel base and it's cured. Just so I have like less mess, I really wanted to focus on those areas as best as I could because we are working with this dark color. So I didn't want to risk like getting it all over the nail. So that's why I'm really just focusing on those areas there. So you can see here, it looks really cool and I am dusting that off. That is how you clean up that remaining chrome powder, or I'm sorry, that dip powder that is on that darker nail. Now I wanted to go ahead and add a little bit more dimension here. So I'm going back in with the gel base here just to add a little bit more dimension here to give it more of like a drippy, almost kind of like a 3D effect. And then I cured that for 30 seconds. And now I'm rubbing everything off with a alcohol wipe here. Also putting that layer of gel base protected that chrome. So then when I did go in with that alcohol wipe, it did not remove any of that chrome. Then to seal everything in, I'm going in with a layer of gel base, curing for 30 seconds. And then while that's curing, we're going to finish up filing and buffing, which all I had to do was clean up the sidewalls and just reshape it just a little bit. And then we're going to finish up here with everything with a layer of gel base on the other nails that we did not apply that gel base to. I'm curing for 30 seconds and then we're going to finish up this mani with a layer of gel top coat and it's going to give us the most gorgeous shine. I cured everything for 60 seconds. Here's the finished mani. I really like this. These colors are everything. I really like that pop of gold there. And then there's just something so unique about this glitter with like the blood droplets. I just think it's so fun and just very unique. A very awesome powder to add to your collection, especially if you like spooky season. And I really like how we added some of that to the accent nail there with the red. It just really makes that red pop. But overall, I really liked how this mani turned out and we added some blood splatter there and we chromed it with that beautiful red dip powder. So everything that we use in today's mani can be found in that description box below. Don't forget that image that did pop up in today's video. That is the image you need to enter into that giveaway, and you can find the giveaway entry form in that description box as well. It is a Google form. Just fill out your name and your email address and then select the image that you saw for today's video and hit submit. That is your entry for today's video. So we have one more video coming up in this series, and then we will close it out and spin a wheel, and we will finally find out who the winner is of an amazing, amazing giveaway. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next spooky one.